What is up, people? Excited to be here for another show. Let's go fishing. I'm with my buddy Ray, my production crew, Matthew and Michael, and we are going to talk about some fishing. So tonight we are talking about um, what we bring out fishing on a normal day. I'm going to go a little bit overboard, so bear with me. But I'm dressed like this. My wife says, "Why are you leaving the house like this to do your show? Are you going fishing?" I said, yeah, kind of. Right, we're doing a fishing show. But I'm dressed like this because this is demonstrating how I go out fishing. I have a floppy hat. I have my fishing shirt. Well, I'll get into it in a second. But let's just start out with I hate sunscreen. I, the a tactical thing, I don't like the feel of it. So I learned very early that I need to figure this out. So I wear the hat, protect my face. I wear this because I can wear this when it's 90 degrees and I'm still fine. The other nice thing is it's got the hood, it's got the mask, all that. So when everyone else is getting bit by bugs, not me. The other thing I learned in a very painful way this summer is I am new to kayak fishing. And Ray will tell you, we went out and we fished from sunrise to noon. By noon, I was absolutely. So I went out and got,
Sunscreen.
no, hell no.
He wears his winter jacket out there.
These are super ultralight pants where the legs zip off and everything. They're awesome. I could wear these. Again, I'm totally covered and I have no problem with getting burned. It's actually amazing.
What's up, Rodney? What's up, Alex? Hey, Ashley.
So I'm gonna go from that. Basically, what do I bring out on a normal basis? I'm gonna start with my gear. We'll move on to my lures that I'm bringing out. I'm only doing this time of year, and then my poles. So first of all, let me grab my bag here. I have. Sorry if I'm out of the screen, but I'm going to be at times. Matt, drop it down. Reset to our display table. I have my scale. So this is a new scale. For the other scale, the terminals got corroded. I haven't even used this yet. I hope it works great. It has the measuring thing in it. I never ever use that because pain in the ass. I have my grippers. That's a big deal. When you're catching pike, when you're catching snakehead, when you're catching anything with teeth, you need grippers. I was just reading about a buddy of mine, Frank, who decided because he lost his grippers, he was going to try to do it and he'd try to reach in the snakehead's mouth. And he didn't tell me exactly what happened on the post, but he said it didn't turn out that well. So grippers important. This is something unique. These are spreaders. This is actually a head outlaw spreader. I give them a shout out right now. And basically, what they do is if you got a fish on the line and you try and get the hook out and it's not cooperating, you can see it's got these sharp teeth on it. You hook it in, it spreads out, and it locks automatically. It's actually a surgical. So these things are priceless as far as saving a finger, honestly. What else do I bring? Um, Bug spray. You gotta have bug spray when you go out. Just a necessity. I always have This happens to be a Costa or what is it? Coastal, right?
Coast. Coast.
Coast Coast light. It's super bright spotlight. And a lot of times I'm getting in or going out, packing up whatever for where we're fishing. I need to be able to see what the hell I'm doing. Um, Sunglasses. Any of you guys that got a prescription plan, I don't know how yours works, but mine allows me to get one pair of sunglasses a year. And just a little hint, mine, Oakley's aren't covered, but Coastal are. And these things,
In Costas. The Costas or the coastal? Costa.
yeah, sorry,
Costa. Yeah. I'm just asking. I'm just making sure I'm not
no,
missing something here.
these things are incredible. The polarization, and these are prescription. So most of the time when I fish, I don't wear contacts because I can't see anything to tie a knot, and I have to wear something that I also bring, heaters. But these Costa sunglasses are awesome. Um, what else do I bring with me? That's just regular gear. Water bottle, gotta stay hydrated. Um, I bring some extra stuff that I might need, and this is new to me this year. But
Hey, can I interrupt you real quick?
go ahead.
Sorry, I was trying to. Rodney, what is a thermocell? I'm curious to know what thermocell is. For the skeeters, I got it, but I want to know what
Oh,
is it? What's a thermocell?
I know what he's talking about. I don't. It's
Is it like a
tracks.
is it like a fogger or something? Like fog them to keep them away? Or is it,
No, it attracts them and grounds them. I believe. Rodney, correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, I believe
it
it's.
says in addition you want bug spray too, but I was curious what the thermocell. I never heard of that. Anything, because I'll tell you what, some of these ponds, oh, and the bugs are ruthless.
It's actually funny because he's getting eaten up, and because I wear all this shit, I'm not even bothered by it because I got so much gear on. As far as because I don't like the sunscreen. This dude's out there and he's taking his shirt off. He's in shorts and that's it on his kayak. And because I don't like sunscreen, I'm all covered up. Not to say I'm always covered up. I do enjoy the sun, but on a day of fishing all day, I gotta do something because oh, you get oh. If you guys could see the pictures that day when we ended up hanging out midday at yep, try to go back and forth if we needed to. We ended up going for lunch and we were going back out afterwards, and I was so it drains you. It drains your energy when you're that sunburned, and so that's why I wear all this crap. Um, Things I didn't bring: GoPro. We both usually have a GoPro on. Um, Actually, Rodney would be the person to contact about that. He's got all the setups for that, and he's really good with the GoPro. Um, Besides that, Ray, what
Yeah.
do you like to bring out? As not as far as lures, not as far as poles, but what do you bring out as far as your regular, like whether it be convenience gear? I know you got. I'm gonna lead you in with a big one, which is photography.
The what?
Photography.
Yeah, I mean I always have my camera, so that's one thing I always bring. Um, but yeah, like I don't wear. I actually just got one of these dry fit hoodies. I just got one, and then I really like that, so that's really good. Um, but yeah, I think it's. Then other than that, I mean, sometimes I'll bring binoculars. You know, if they ain't bite, I mean, I'm going to sit there and do something. But other than that, no. I mean, I wear shorts when I'm out there. If I'm just coming from work, I'm wearing my boots.
Hmm.
I'm coming in my boots. I'm just going to sit there and jump in and get in my kayak and go. It depends what time we're going out. But yeah, no, it's all good. What's up, Jay?
Throw another thing out there that I learned last time. When I was in my 20s slash 30s, I said I will never wear pin crop. And
Hold on. Hey, Stansfield, let me tell you what. I got my band-aids, buddy. Take a good look at them. There they are. They're all falling off finally. They're coming off slowly.
why is he giving you shit?
Hey, he's giving me shit. Told me I need band-aids.
Uh,
I can't make a fist yet though. Fingers are
can,
still. I gotta
can
get
you
to the
can you
broken.
communicate?
I could do that. I can hold my finger. I can't do that too good neither, man. It hurts.
What's up, Greg? Um. Anyway, what I was saying, I actually totally forgot what I was saying because
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about
I'm not. I'm good.
it.
I
Yeah.
just got these tonight, leashes for tools, because I have this bump board that I bring out. I don't always bring this thing out
Don't knock
because
the
it's a
bourbon,
pain.
everyone.
But so this is a long bump board, but it's metal, and the price I paid for it, I ain't losing it. So I bought these leashes. I bought actually, this is something that's cool because I didn't realize they had these, but these are little eye hooks that fit in your tracks. And these things will, you could attach the leashes, the tools, and all that stuff to. And that's something I'm excited about because at first I was like, how the hell am I going to keep this bump board from accidentally going overboard? And I just threw away all that money. So I didn't know exactly how to do that. That's how you do it. If you guys want anything I got here, I could put links to where I got them, how I got them, all that stuff. So from here, I guess we'll go to what else am I bringing? Now, Ray and I do mostly kayak fishing. I did just buy a John boat with motor and stuff like that, but I'm not going to go into that because I haven't used it. Before this, I fishing at a Holman Crawdad and bank fishing. Last year, I went out with Ray and I borrowed one of his kayaks, went up to the Octorara, fell in love with kayak fishing. I gotta tell you, first time I had my gear behind me, I was so scared to even reach behind me to get my gear. Now I can stand on it, whatever. So it just takes a little bit of getting used to. So I started out and I got a, on Facebook Marketplace and Ascend 12 footer and got it for 200 bucks. Great deal. I used that all year last year. Then I ended up buying the boys the Trophy 26 Pelican. From there, I ended up buying an Old Town Sportsman Autopilot 136. Well, I'll show you how I have it set up. There's a couple people that I want that I know are on our site that I want to share their setups with because we all have them set up a little bit differently, but I want to share that with you. But what I bring on the kayak is I do bring some extra parts. I bring some uh, grease, obviously. I bring power cords in case I got to charge. I bring life jacket. Got your life jacket. You got to have your whistle. So the life jacket came with the whistle. I always have my registration. Is registration apparently, and I could be wrong, but I've been told they want to see the actual registration, so that's in my wallet. But all my fishing licenses are on my phone, so if anyone wants to see my fishing licenses, I do Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and this year I'm doing New Jersey. Are you doing New Jersey this year?
I don't know. I mean,
I gotta do it. There's too much stuff we're
hey,
missing.
Greg said you need beer too.
We do need beer. That's actually, Greg, that's a sorry, a great point because that was that day that I got so sunburned with you and Ray. That was the only thing that kept me going on the dike pond that night or that afternoon was that we had beer with us. So great point. Um, let's talk. Do we talk lures or poles? What do you want?
Well, here, so look, so this is my dry fit hoodie I got. This is the first one I ever owned right there. It's from American Snakehead, so it was one of their shirts. I just bought it. Pretty cool, actually. Hold it up there for a couple seconds. Pretty cool shirt.
You should let me wear it. Fat
I
guy
don't know
in
if
a
you'll
little
shirt.
shirt.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work for you. I don't know how that shit's gonna work, but
That's spandex for me.
so.
So, what are you thinking? Poles or lures?
Um, when I go fishing, I bring poles. Yeah, you want to? Yeah, you got your poles.
I hope you're.
You got your poles, but you know it's weird. Like this year, I'm going to do something different. 'Cause I realize you ever realize when you go out, you'll take three, four poles, and you'll use just one or two of them all day. You don't even use the other two. So I'm trying to try to scale down a little bit. So
That's a good point. I actually saw something out there. Some dude that I saw was watching. Instead of a crate, I don't like bringing a crate. Um, Other people do, and I get it. But this dude had six fishing pole holders mounted to the rails behind him. And
hey, I mean it depends where you're going. I mean if you're like some of these, I mean I see some of these guys on these kayak forums. I mean they're going to like they're going out in the ocean.
yeah,
My ass ain't ready for no ocean yet. I'm not ready. I mean, don't all go out and do ocean fishing. I'll go deep sea fishing. Love it. It's great. But it's oh no, man. I worry about that.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there that have big teeth and they're bigger than your kayak.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's one of my
And
things.
them sharks will come up. They'll be bigger than my kayak. So I be kind of like, but no, it's I'm not ready for the ocean yet. But if you're going out for some stuff, yeah, you need some big stuff. Yeah, no, I got. I saw Roddy. I'll check it out, Roddy. After the show, I'll check out what you sent me in my messenger. Thanks.
So, far as me with fishing poles, I usually bring three or four, and it's not because of I need poles. It's I don't want to change the lures. I want to switch back and forth. So I have this stuff here, and I'll show you. This is my probably one of my poles, but I actually like it. And this is the carbon, the ugly stick carbon. Matt, go down to table. So this is the carbon. It's got a black max reel on it, baitcaster. You can see I put the floats on. For the amount I pay for poles, I ain't losing them, and they don't affect my fishing at all. So that's the one I probably use the least. Let's see. Out of them, the one I use the most would probably be a newer one that I have, and this has a 6 gill halfling. You look at the back of this, it's kind of cut off, and it took a little bit of getting used to because
Hold it down a little bit more. You're not really getting it in the camera.
okay, how's that? We'll see. So the backside of the pole is shorter. I'm trying to get this right,
You're
but
good. It's good. It's good.
this backside of the pole is shorter. It's built for kayak fishing. So when you're in tight to your body, you have more room to cast. And it's got the DC Corrado XL. So that reel is phenomenal. It as far as backlash is a no-brainer. I, my third bait caster is all 6 gill, and it is the 6 gill Hamar with a 6 gill. I forget what pole's on this one.
Yeah, put your cheaters on, old man.
I know.
Talk
I'm
about me being short. He
the
can't even
camera
sit.
just got knocked. Matt hit that again. I just hit it
Uh,
accidentally. It's a 6 gill cypress pole. And finally, I do bring a spinning rod every time I go out because there's certain times that I prefer a spinning rod. You're good. You're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
just take it.
This is my six skill, and I got the Kalos with the Dreadnought reel. All these poles I use, these are all 7 footers, and they're all medium heavy. Um, when I started snakehead fishing, um, I broke 2 poles in a matter of like month because they fight so hard, and I didn't want to deal with that. I reached out to some friends. They recommended six skill. Now I'm gonna recommend six skill to all you guys. Um, third, I'm not being paid. We are not sponsored by them as of yet. Six skill. If you want to sponsor us,
I just want ugly stick, man. That's it. Just ugly
well,
stick.
you can sponsor me. And I do use Ugly Stick. I'm a big fan of Ugly Stick because that's what I went to originally. I have a Penn Battle 3000 that I have on an Ugly Stick big water. That's like a catfish rod and stuff like that. Um, Six skill's great. Ugly Stick is tough as hell. So Ray, hit the Ugly Stick thing because they deserve some attention.
Yeah, like I owned 11 rods, 12 rods. Every one of them's an ugly stick. As a kid, always wanted an ugly stick. So I actually have one rod. This is, of course, you gotta remember, this is when I first started fishing. I had a little tiny little Zupco reel on it, little push button. We did it, but it's actually one of the ugly sticks. I lost my one ugly stick. I had a spin cast when I lost it on the Susquehanna. It went right on out, right off the. I had it all lined up and had it sitting there, and the next thing you know, I had a bite, reeled it in. Nothing. I sat it down. Next thing you know, it went out into the water. It was gone. Um, but I have that was both of them were actually made in the USA. They don't make them in the USA anymore. So
Well, what's the appeal about being made in the USA?
they're guaranteed for life.
So that would be like Snap-on tools or like the old
Yeah,
Craftsman
yeah, yep, yep. So like if I broke that one rod, I've had that rod. So
or Loomis.
yeah, I had the one rod. I got it when I was 8 years old. So that rod is over 40 years old. That's all I'm going to say. It's over 40 years old, and I use it all the time, and I really like it. Last about 2 years ago, I finally got I finally broke out and got a bait caster. I did that all last year. I got really good with it at the end of the year. So I bought another bait caster, but I have the DC reel on that thing now.
I know. And you
So
got
I'm ready to use that. I'm ready to go out and
you
use it.
you got your real warmer or
Yeah,
whatever the hell that
it's a cover keeps the reel warm. The reel cover it keeps it warm. Yeah.
is. So you don't have to warm it up before you
Now I
fish.
just go out and it's ready to go.
Yeah.
It's, I just,
Real, you gotta.
oh no, I do nothing.
Hey,
It's ready.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Doug. Doug, I gotta tell you, the rod floats, they don't affect your casting ability, or I would not use them. And they, especially when you have kids too that are learning, that rod gets ripped out. That rod's floating, so you're not losing that rod. And I actually bought them when I was teaching Matt how to fish and put them on his, and I was like, well, I'm gonna wear them, but we'll have them, or I'm gonna have them so we all have the same stuff. Now I go out with them because God forbid I knock one of my rods off or something grabs it. It's no big deal to have it. Awesome. So
I've been close to. I've almost knocked a rod or two, but see, unlike them, they're big. So
yeah,
I'll once you're talking again, I'll run up and go grab them. I actually have. I found small ones. I went to go
yeah.
and I found them because I think the bigger ones were interfering with my line, like the Velcro that holds on to the
They
float.
tend more on the bait catch
Yeah, they catch a
as
lot,
opposed to
so
hunters.
it's kind of like pissed me off a little bit. So I went out and bought small ones. I found small ones, and I think they're great. I actually put my rods in the water just to make sure they floated when I first got because they were smaller, But I like the small ones. I don't like the real big ones. I have a bunch of big ones. So if anybody wants some, I have about three or four of them. You can come to my house. I'll just give them to you because I don't use the big ones at all. I'm just about the little short ones. They're easier to, and
And
they don't get tangled up. Like I don't, but then it's bad because then I go fishing when I'm bank fishing. I got the floats on them still. I'm like,
I take them.
I don't
I
need the
dump
damn
them
float.
right
Oh yeah,
away.
I do too. But it's I don't need that shit. So
Well, and again, guys, if any of the stuff that we're mentioning, if you are interested in, I will send you links to this. So absolutely, hit us up and we will hook you up with links to whatever we're doing tonight.
Greg said to put them on something. He
What's
commented.
something?
He said put your the floats on something. Read Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. Greg,
Greg said something. What he?
okay, I'll have to scroll. Sorry,
No, it's
Greg,
right down there. It's right down there. It's the first. It's the last comment.
what's he say?
He just said make sure you put your floats on your lip grippers.
Oh, yeah, good point. But Greg, that's what I got the leash for. Because the leash is going on the lip grippers. It's going on basically the tools I use all the time. As long as they don't get tangled. So we'll go into that. We'll see how that works. Um, there was something else I wanted to say about this, and I can't remember, and it'll come back to me.
Okay.
But what else do I bring? Let's talk lures, and let's talk springtime, specifically lures. Let me get some of this crap out of the way because I'm just pulling stuff out. One thing I will say, this Onyx life vest pretty awesome, and it does have the whistle in it. So,
Well,
Ray, what was the fine for not having this thing?
some states are all different, but you definitely want to have it on there because the game warden, when they do see you and you don't have that, big trouble.
Yeah.
They're going to give you crap for it.
So, is I don't care if you say how many people I've heard. I don't need a life vest. I could swim. I don't need a whistle. Just don't fight the system. Just do it because it's not worth it. You really want to you want to go there? It's so easy to do and it's not expensive. So don't do that. Um
So while Mike's grabbing something else out, that is my um. That's how small my float is. I put on my rod, so it's a lot smaller than all the other ones. So
and
that's a
it's tapered.
yeah. So it's like yeah. So it's like really, it literally doesn't like my line. A smaller one's nice. I just like more comfort. But
Hmm.
now it's first I was like, yeah, I'll never need them until the one day I almost lost my one rod, and I was like, okay, that's it. Now, but I needed to find small ones, and Cabela's actually had the small ones, so it was kind of a good thing to get. So, sorry.
No, you're good. So something I want to show you. Last year I had one of the biggest snakeheads I've ever had on the line. And I missed it because I knocked it off the hook. My net wasn't big enough. So I vowed that that ain't happening. And I went on and bought a net. I ended up buying this thing. It's a casting. And this thing has served me well. Um, basically, take it out of the bag, and it's not that big to carry around. And it folds and opens up to this. And you fold the end out and twist it and lock it. But I ain't missing shit with this. Probably could be a little deeper, but this thing does. This would have handled the sink head I got. This handles most stuff that you would get in freshwater, no problem. So, when Ray gets back down, he has a great nut too. I think it's a placebo, but I'm not sure. But I want him to show that. But don't underestimate your net, please, because when you got a big fish on the line, especially if you're braided line, you're not going to lift it into the boat. If you try to use the pole, you're gonna end up breaking a pole, and I've done that. You try to use your hands and wrapping the line. you're gonna cut the crap out of yourself because braided line cuts you like knife. So make sure you got yourself a good net. Make sure you got one that if you need to, you could replace the net.
Does it float?
This, I don't think so.
That's what Greg wants to know if it floats.
Um, I will tell you, but I can connect this if I need to. Um, good point.
I
I
don't know.
actually haven't tested that out.
Hey, Greg, I have the same one. Same. Well, you actually got a bigger one. Same one I got.
Well, grab
I
your
think
net
our net.
because that's a great net.
Yeah, I think our nets float.
I don't know if mine floats. I
That's my net.
and it's the same principle. It folds out like that.
Yeah. So it's. Oh, sorry. Put it
But
right
look
here.
how big this net is.
Yeah.
That is awesome right there. That's a big.
And they're cheap. You can get them on Amazon. Really. Mine's
Is that a placebo?
I broke mine on the box.
Is that a placebo? Which is, I've have. That's what holds up my fishing poles at home. So that's a great net. Um, Ray,
What's up, Hendo?
let's go into some lures.
Nice deal. Oh, I'm already done.
Let's go into some lures here.
All right, let's talk some more.
So go-to lures this time of year. I got to start with my original. I just got to find it. I have all this stuff spread around on the floor, and I just lost the latch to them. So I will show you this frog. I have caught more. I got to put on my old man glasses. More big fish in the early spring than any other. I don't know if you could see that. Matt, drop it down to the thing. So this is the Booyah Pad Cracker Junior, and it is this one I had to retire with, and I bought a new one, and this is what the new one looks like. It's just a natural color, white belly. This literally has caught me so many big fish, so many 4 plus, 5 plus pound bass, decent snakeheads, um, because it looks like what is out now. And that's a big thing. Right now, you got your wood frogs and keepers out. I noticed around my koi pond in the yard, there's the frogs are coming out. So top water might not be your best choice now, but I've seen people are catching them on top water. These yellow ones, I know Ray likes this color.
Yeah,
The
that's my
yellow,
go-to.
yeah. So those. I also did this. This is a live action. So if anyone's familiar with live action frogs, their body's much softer. So that increases your um, hit to strike or hit to hookup ratio. And I ended up putting a blade on the bottom because I like the action of the blades. This is new, has not been proven. I have not tried it. We're gonna give it a shot. Ray, what's your favorite frogs?
I like the Boya Juniors. I'm a Boya Junior. I do like Taylor lures. I like the tailored
Hmm.
frogs. I really like them a lot. do very well with them also. Um, but yeah, I do like the frogs. I do just but most of mine are Boya Junior, the Pad Crusher ones, and regular Boya Junior. Taylor lures. I recently just bought some live action mice that look like the
Oh,
field mice. So, but that's really not a spring thing. I would use that more during summer and stuff like that. But they work really good also.
so the live action mice. There you go. Um, that I have an interesting story with. We were heading out. of a pond one night, and I was using this exact lure, and it's totally dark out, and I got a hit. I went to set the hook, and this mouse came flying back at me from above me, and then I saw wings. An owl had picked this thing up off the water and actually tried to grab that mouse. So apparently it's doing its job
Yeah.
because if an owl's going to grab it off the water, but that's my story with the live action mouse. I love this live action stuff. You guys have any experience with it? Body is so soft that when fish bites it, that crush, you have a great hook set ratio. Um, leave it down.
Leave it down. I'll leave it down.
Leave it down for a second, 'cause I'm
All right.
gonna drop a couple other
I'm
things.
messing you up, man. Sorry.
No, no, no. That's my fault. I should be telling them what to do.
I'm sick of looking at my Dr. Pepper can and my bourbon glass.
Again, guys, I just deal with these guys a lot, and they're friends of mine, and I appreciate the help they've given me. So I will throw this out. These are different destroyers. These things are awesome. They have a lot of action. They got the spoon tail. Um, there's these that I bought from them. Made a few with from I got one with that. You can go to Cabela's and get try different things, and I've just experimented. But I find springtime, the white works great, green works great, and the this one, which is like an olive color, works great. Um, other things that I will are go-tos now.
Rodney says Meps, Meps, and Meps.
Meps.
You're
I'm getting there, Rodney.
Rodney, you're a Meps guy. I'm a Blue Fox guy, so I like the Blue Fox in line. My Mepps lures are all they're all musky lures. They're all the big spinners.
Where the hell is it? I got and I this is one of my favorites too. Any time of year, only because the action on it. Single blade Viper. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Just it's got a lot of action on it. That a phenomenal lure. Okay, since Rodney brought me in, these poles behind me, I have a lot of my maps. I have a double blade versatile on those, and I also have my Blue Fox. Like Ray said, Blue Fox can't go wrong with Blue Fox. Can't go wrong with Meps. Have a box that I wanted to bring. I'll get into that one in a second. I don't know if I brought one. I didn't bring all my boxes, obviously. So if I'm fishing for stuff other than snakehead and bass, I mentioned this the other day. This Savage is an incredible lure. The
Ready for a musk.
that action, that's
So
like
musky lure there.
that is
100% musky lure right there.
100%.
One.
I had that thing sitting in the stream, not doing anything, and just going with the current, and it just kind of back and forth like that. Even then, it looked like a fish. My biggest bass I've ever caught has been on the little blue Rapala right there, and I love silhouette colored hula poppers. What are these called, Ray? Remember?
Oh, they're little Hadons or
Yeah,
Hedons or whatever the hell they're called. Hadons.
I'm a top water guy for the most part, but those are awesome. I also tell you this time of year, and I know I have them here, and I'm not going to search through everything because I obviously brought too much. Um, love still learning this, but I love the action on chatterbaits. And people tell me springtime, purple chatterbait, but I that's not coming from me. I would love to tell you that I caught a million fish on them, but I didn't. And the other thing I will bring, you could you didn't see it, but I have my carbon black max set up with the bobber and this cool little rig that has become my favorite crappie rig. It's a tadpole. So I cast this little thing. Why is this not unhooking? I cast this little thing out and just jig it from wherever I'm at. You cover a lot of water. Give me a sec.
You're prepared for fishing. That's not prepared.
Don't give me shit. At least I could fish. My fingers are fine.
Hey, I can fish. I can do it.
And these little tadpole things, I can catch crappie on them all day with just a bobber rig. This one right, probably 2.5 feet down, and just let it float every once in a while. Give it a jig. And if I'm not catching anything else, that's what I'm catching. Ray, what are your favorites? Not saying all year. I could go into all these boxes. What are your favorites for now?
For now, right now I'm doing some trout fishing. I'm doing some smallmouth fishing. Um, so with that, I would say, I'd say more like, like right now, if I'm fishing for trout, I'm inline spinners or something like that. Smallmouth, I'm using little crankbaits right now. Nothing crazy. That's my go-to spring. This is my first year of really snakehead fishing in a full year, so it's not.
Mm,
I don't really have a favorite for snakehead for a lure right now. So, but yeah, I don't know.
so when actually I could say this, Ray and I met through a fishing group. I just started because I moved into this neighborhood and I put up a fishing group, and he was like most person interested, and we got together and we went out on one of my favorite ponds and brought him snakehead fishing, and he caught one and I didn't, and we've been fishing together like ritualistically
Yeah,
ever since, like a couple times a week during the season at least, and which has been amazing for me. I just wanted to meet someone that I could like do this stuff that has this much interest in me with me, and it's been incredible. So he's caught that, and he was mostly bass and stuff, and I was mostly snakehead. But I'm a bass fisherman. I'm not an exclusive
I'm
fixated,
everything. Yeah, I'm not exclusive to
but
anything.
he got into it, and we got into some snakeheads last, and we he also I expanded my horizons. I I didn't fish the same spot like I used to. I fished everywhere because of him. I went in smallmouth, flathead, whatever. We went there and we did. So I got to give props to this guy because he got me out of my comfort zone and try some things that I didn't, guys, I didn't do before.
Praise God. Thank you.
So, sorry to all that have been looking down. Last things, I have a box here. Not last things, but for now, this is a box of hooks, blades, just things that I could use to, guess, modify my lures. Little O-rings, swivels, skirts. I have a whole thing of skirts in here that if I want to change something up, So I recommend wires. I recommend m- having a box that you have a lure that you like the action on and you think you can make it better. Yeah, you certainly can. They have a whole aisle at Cabela's or online. Find all the individual pieces, whether it be skirts, eye hooks, hooks, blades, beads, whatever. You can modify your lures to make them you want, and I guarantee you, it'll work. And if it doesn't, still, who cares? Last thing I will say about the lures, I have your little purple mini spinners. Those are cool. And as we said last week, anything that looks like a crawdad this time, or crayfish, or whatever you call them in your area, these things are awesome.
Hey, have a good night, Hendo. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Hendo. Oh, Hendo, by the way, if Goose isn't on, I haven't been able to read because I've been doing a lot of talking, but let Goose know happy birthday, man, and good luck on the fundraiser. Goose, if anyone's in this, Goose is a fisherman. He wants to go to the Nationals. He's doing a fundraiser. I'm going to give a shout out for that. So they're doing a fundraiser raffle type thing.
Yeah,
So
Hendo said Goose is making a special announcement soon about frog. So kind of um, so Goose is going to be doing some kind of announcement about frogs. So we'll have to wait and see what that's all about. But I'm sure Hendo and will let us know.
guys, Hendo.
He's going.
No. Anyway, they've been fans from the beginning. Um, Ray, I'm through my gear right now, which
That's good.
I'm
We
sorry,
just
guys.
talked for 45 minutes and everybody fell asleep. I'm trying to get people to talk. They won't talk to us now.
You know what? This is like me teaching now.
Oh, come on,
I got I,
class.
I got my class. I'm like,
Uh,
okay, everyone, get off your phones.
uh,
Off your phone.
oh,
Well,
Hender's still there. Hender's still here.
okay, if you're not gonna get off your phones, I'm gonna give you a quiz to go along with this video. And um, if you want to send any links to like Goose's stuff, feel
Yeah,
free. I'm
yeah,
cool
please
with
do.
that
Yeah, please do.
because we want to make sure we support you guys. You guys have been there and supporting us
You've
for
been supporting us since day one when we were shit.
and now we are awesome. Well, I'm awesome.
We're already awesome. We're already awesome.
He's my supporting. This dude's awesome. I couldn't do it without Ray. I couldn't do it without my team that are underpaid.
You're
They
drinking an $80 Dr. Pepper
so
there, but you
my
just made a lot of
my
money tonight.
my production crew says they're underpaid. Comparatively speaking, you guys are paid equivalent to us. None of us make any money on this. And I told you, listen, all you guys that are supporting us, promote us so we can get paid, so we can feed our starving children that are super engrossed with their video games or whatever that they can't control the camera. Matt,
You're all right. You're doing good, Matt. Don't listen to him. You're doing good.
mm. So um, it's springtime. But I don't know. We have all these places all over the country that are checking us out, but I gotta tell you, just going outside has felt so good, hasn't it?
I, was, I actually today I actually broke out the shorts. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to wear shorts to work. It's too hot, and I'm working in these
You
people's.
got those little chicken legs out?
Oh yeah, already today. I'm working in these people's house. 75 degrees in the room. I got all the windows open in this room. It was so freaking hot in there. And then, because I do hardwood flooring and refinishing, my big sander creates heat. So by the time we were done, the guy who works for me, he's like, Jesus, man, it's so freaking hot in here. And I'm like, hey, I can't help it. But hey, thank God I had shorts on today. chilly ass morning though. It was chilly this morning in the shorts, but I survived all day. So the shorts are broken out. We good.
Hey, Rodney, when we fishing, I just saw it. Last 3 days are amazing. We gotta go out. You ain't that far from us, man.
Hey,
We can.
and we're still waiting for you to come on the show, Rodney. You're supposed to come here and hang out with us, buddy. We're waiting on you.
No pressure.
Any Thursday, man. We actually may have a special guest. I believe it's the April 4th show. John Coverly Jr.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
forget the name of his business off the top of my head, and it's driving me crazy. I just cast a nasty baits or something
Yep.
like that, or something that's going to be doing. Going to probably be here. I think he said he's on vacation. And he's going to try to come on the show on April 4th. So, Rodney, any Thursday, man, we would love to have you.
Yeah. Literally right around the corner.
You are, Rodney. You are. That's why you need to come on one night with us. We would love to have you one night. Love to
And
have you.
even more than that, man, I just want to go fishing with you because you know your shit.
I'm taking Rodney walleye fishing. I'm going to get him his first walleye.
No.
I'm, Rodney, that's what I'll do. I'll lead you to the walleye. You just bring me a snakehead sticker, man. We'd be good.
So we want to get with people. We want to include you guys in the show. We're just starting this thing out, but we want to get our listeners as involved as we possibly can. So we want to go fishing with you. What we're planning on doing, honestly, we've been looking into it, is being able to do shows during the summer live from the water. And we don't know how that looks. We don't even know if it's possible yet. But it would be really awesome if we could be out there fishing and talking to you guys and right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Hey,
Uh,
hey, one thing I know we haven't said nothing yet. Start subscribing to the YouTube channel.
yeah, man.
Please just start
Yeah,
subscribing.
man.
We would appreciate if everybody starts subscribing to that. I kind of think that
Guys, what happened?
um, the YouTube the YouTube is better for
What's going on, man?
just for like notifications.
What?
So
Oh, okay. I just didn't see. Sorry, guys. I watched a monitor of the show and it just changed. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
where you going, Ronnie? That you're loading up your kayak? Are you going out tonight, or are you setting it up for tomorrow? Go out there before that rain showers come through tomorrow. But yeah, no, this is we definitely need everybody to subscribe if they can to the YouTube. That would be great for us. That would help us out.
So Matt's putting up the YouTube link again. It's in the show, but he's gonna put it up. Please subscribe. I I'd love to do the thing. I'm not saying the mash thing because that's annoying to me when I watch all these YouTube things about the subscribe. But just please look us up because we want to grow this show. We've been growing. We're doing pretty good, but we want to make it better. We want to reach a bigger audience. Hey guys, promote us. Tell your friends. And I don't mean to do this big promotion now, but I got to because um we want to reach a bigger audience. Basically, what it comes down to. And this is done purely out of the love of fishing. We started this thing out because I'll call Ray or Ray will call me, and we're on the phone for an hour, hour and a half, just talking about fishing, not even trying to do a show. So we're like, well, why don't we just board ourselves?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just try to do it. And just do it. So I mean, like I said, this is we definitely anything you guys can do to share it on your Facebook pages. Um, definitely share as much as you can, and like I said, try to subscribe to YouTube because I don't know. Facebook's good; it works. YouTube works
Ain't getting
too.
us paid.
YouTube's better though. I'm not really worried about getting paid. I make
I'm not either.
I'm good with helping people out, connecting people, connecting with other fishermen. That's What I'm more
That's the
about,
big thing.
yeah, I'm more about like,
Helping each other out.
yeah, like that's why we're having the one guy, who makes his own baits come on, just to help promote him a little bit. I mean, we don't have 50,000 people watching this. We don't, but it's, hey, it's, we're trying to get everybody. I want to help everybody out. I want to, like Rodney. He's never caught a walleye. Putting my man on some walleyes.
And my other thing is I want to be a person that introduces people. This is why I do my fishing club at the school. I want to introduce people to fishing. People spend too much time with their nose in their phones, with their nose in their laptop. When they're
Video games.
they're missing the world. It's
They
going
are.
by them,
Yeah.
and life is short. And
And video game fishing is not really that fun.
no,
It's not that fun. You can sit there, you just can't do it.
well, you if you're not catching nothing on video game fishing, then you're losing. You're not catching anything and you're out there, you're still gaining
Yeah.
because it's gorgeous and you get the experience and you get to hang out with your kids, your friends,
Yep.
whatever. It's
It's
so
just getting outside. It's just, I mean, that's why I take my camera because I'm like all into the wildlife photography, sunsets to sunrises, whatever. It's just that sometimes you're just out there and crazy shit happens around you. It's kind of cool. So, but no, it just, yeah, I just enjoy it. It's just one of the things. And that's what this is about. This is about connecting people, and hopefully we can connect with people all over the United States. God forbid we want to travel down to North Carolina. I got my buddy who's
maybe.
on here. We can get on. We can get on that and go down there and got somebody who knows where to go fishing. It's kind of good to have people all around to help you out. I mean, I watch a lot of these stupid sites, and you look at some of these things, and like Susquehanna fishing page, and you watch these guys, and it is that's just a brutal. Like, hey, what's everybody? Where's everybody catching all the fish at now? And everybody, the next comment in the water. We don't want to be like that. We want
No,
to be.
I
We,
promise you all, we will never be that person.
yeah, we'll give you some good advice, but I mean, again, we've already claimed this from the very beginning. We're not experts, um, but that's why we have everybody else because you make us experts, we make you experts, and we just help each other out. It's all about helping.
Before we sign out, right, I just saw the last two messages from Hendo
Yeah, he
and
already posted something on for Goose's thing, so we'll
no,
want.
but this is the so Hendo has is sponsored or Goose Hendo's son is sponsored by Cast and Ashes now, and he is sponsored by Snakehead Outlaws. So these are the connections we want to make these connections for you. We want to hook you guys up.
Yeah,
So
and we help
that
Hendo
that
hook up
makes
with.
me
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's awesome. It's the connection we made because I don't know if anybody who's on here knows that Hendo and them. I believe they're Wisconsin.
yes.
They're Wisconsin. I think they're from Wisconsin. So, you know, we're all the way here on the East Coast. We would have never even known who Hendo was. I believe John Coverly Jr. hooked us up with them and introduced us to them. So, again, this is just to create people, to create, you know, help for people to go out and go
Connection.
fishing. Anybody ever wants to go fishing? I like to do a lot of river fishing. Uh,
And we need your help too. I'm gonna
yes.
ask you guys in the future about um my fish finder that is brand new to me. So anyway, it is 8:29. We are about to sign out.
Yeah, real quick again, remember YouTube, share.
Share.
Share and YouTube. Go on there and just subscribe. It doesn't cost you a dime to do it. Just freaking go on there and subscribe. Like tonight I logged on and it was right there, said we were going live and it was perfect. It was a good way to do it. And like I said, YouTube helps us out. So we'll get this all rolling.
So let me say this. Weather's getting warmer, days are getting longer. Ray, where are we going?
We are going fishing.
Peace out, people. I like that sign out.
Done. Be off.
I'm sorry.